And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault, and that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers. A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten, and we're off in Week 4. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Here we go.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. After the run, Newton going to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's got a man complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 45-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. The Panthers hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Logan Hall. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. And now Newton not liking the play call. He's going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Throwing is Newton. That's complete to Mooney. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Taylor, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Newton to throw. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. Through an open It's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So just a tremendous play there defensively on this opening drive, not just to make the interception, but to take it all the way home.
And it felt like this was a defense that was on its heels a bit to start this thing off.
Yeah, they pretty much let the other guys march right down the field until that moment.
Yeah, key play there, turned it all around. Big moment.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This taken in at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick. He's got a man, complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner. Great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
Down to about the 37. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Gun.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Newton. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They snap it to Newton. That caught by Trimble. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Give them 18 on that one. And the Panthers are going to get a first down.
What's that?
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. His throw incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now Brady. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Patterson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter.
Wait, that.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Brady gives this to White. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48.
Big Derek Brown making the stop.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Brady's throw there complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally is a sure-handed target.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Brady now to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And the Bucs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence. And that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Check and reload.
White showing off the elusiveness as he's in. Touchdown. Well, wherever he is on the field, he is certainly slippery with a football in his hands, and he proved it right there.
And normally moves like that aren't supposed to work this deep in the red zone because there's not enough space. Normally way more effective when you're working out in the open field. But here, incredible shiftiness, excellent contact balance, and he works his way into the end zone.
Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
McCann's got it teed up.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off. And a nice call and really good execution there because they gave him a little bit of a different launch angle perhaps, you know. You don't want to have the quarterback dropping back 5 to 7 steps on every play and have the defense zero in on him. There you hope that you get your defense going one way. They sent him the other, and they picked up nice yardage with that completion.
Well, that throw by Brady incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown.
Rashad White.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Buccaneers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And it's now 21-7.
McCann's got it teed up.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, you know, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Off play action. Newton.
Over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now Newton on first down.
There's Trimble, the tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
They fake the give. Newton. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. picked up by Keanu Neal.
And the Buccaneers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
So first thing that crosses my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
To about the 26 here.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Hey, go 66.
Brady now on 1st down. Throws right side, and that's complete. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
They've looked his way quite a bit, and in my estimation, as well they should.
So that's now 5 catches in this first half alone.
And he picks up another 1st down. He's been an important part of their offense here early.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. The final shot before half for Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
Fields it right around the goal line.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
From the 41, Brady.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Eddie Jackson picks it. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown.
So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick six.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Brady now on first down.
He'll get that out to the flat to White.
Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle.
Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play.
Throwing again on second down. Brady.
Across the formation, he finds Godwin.
And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And Brady going to be intercepted a third time.
And the Panthers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the third quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side.
And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds.
A big play there for Carolina. 45 yards.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Gonzalez's kick is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
And they'll accept that penalty.
Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down. From the red zone now, Newton. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Jonathan Taylor, a touchdown machine. He's going to get plenty of looks down here near the goal line, so if I'm on defense, I might start getting prepared to see his number called a couple more times.
And I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. After the run, Newton going to throw. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Tommy Trimble, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. To throw is Brady. This one left side caught by Patterson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 1st down Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
1st down, here's White. And some room to work. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. White again. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 41, Brady. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Down the right sideline, and in for the Buccaneers touchdown.
So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the 4th quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
Take it in at the 3. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And a loose football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah,
and now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. 2nd down, another run with Taylor.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
65 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
Desperation time. Newton, 4th down. And my goodness, another interception. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Go Bandit!
White will score. Touchdown, Buccaneers. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
McCann's got it teed up. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive may be a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
Wait a second, they declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how any time you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. But let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
McCann's kick up and good.
And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
McCann's got it teed up. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Ready.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
On the counter, it's Taylor.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Great.
One last throw here for Newton. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
What a performance. All those points put on the board. And, Charles, it wasn't just by the offense. The defense put some points on the board as well. They were solid today.
Yeah, it was a complete effort to secure the win in both sides of the ball.